We actually had a shot here. I'm honestly genuinely surprised and impressed. Hawks lose 4-3 to the Carolina Hurricanes in a game that they stayed in even though they did not have the lead at all in this game. They stayed in this game, and my goodness, the ending of this game just is heartbreaking. Let's talk about the game. So, without wasting any time, let's get to the first goal of this game. A weird bounce after the Hawks try to clear it. Slavin gets it over to Vinny Trocheck. Andrei Svechnikov makes a really good play here, basically taking out Boqvist, who actually trips on this play, which, made it even more effective. But he blocks him from getting in front of the shot, and Trocheck has a point-blank look on Lankinen and snaps it by him. 1-0 Carolina. So we head to the second now. The first period kind of ended on a whimper. Nothing else really happened. 1-0 Carolina after one. And in the first minute of this second period, Warren Fogle gets credit for goal here. And it's a really weird play. He kind of tried to get a pass to Nino Niederreiter from behind the goal line, but it goes off of, I think, the stick of either Boqvist or Keith, regardless, it goes off of the stick of one of them, and Lankinen almost makes this stop, but the puck is just fast enough to squeeze through the jersey and his closed like elbow to the chest here, squeezes through here, and just barely slides through. That one is just unfortunate, and frankly, it shouldn't have happened because the defenders knocked it in. But what can you do? I lied. That goal was in the first 2.5 minutes. It wasn't in the first minute. It was in the first 3 minutes. So forgive me for that correction I need to make. Now here's the first Hawks really good chance here as Boqvist makes a weird pass to Doc. He somehow is able to stick handle his way through a couple Hurricane defenders, gets it up for Doc here as he comes streaking across the crease, tries to wrap it around Reimer, and Reimer gets it with his skate. Doc probably should have waited just a little bit longer, but Reimer's there regardless. Hawks can't convert on the power play there, and it's still 2-0. So about 10 minutes after that play from Doc, it's cleared by the Hurricanes, and DeHaan gets it to right to Kalynuk. Kalynuk gets a great lead pass for Dominik Kubalik, who's being defended perfectly. He does a wraparound on his backhand, puts a backhander on Reimer, and it somehow gets through Reimer. A bit of a softy let up by Reimer there. But regardless, Hawks are on the board. We'll take it any day of the week. I mean, Jacob Slavin was pretty on him. His whacks it with his stick, he misses it, and Kubalik is able to get the shot off. And I still don't really know how Reimer didn't make that save. I don't know. So that is actually the last play really of noteworthy here in the second period. It's 2-1 Hurricanes at the end of the second. Hawks don't let up a goal here in the second, which is really good for them. Here in the third period, about 6 minutes in, Doc's behind the net, makes a nice little play, circles back into the slot, gets it right up for Brandon Hagel, and it kind of is a weird stick. I don't really know. It kind of bounces off something, and then he's able to get it with his stick and pass Reimer. Brandon Hagel scores regardless. Somehow the Hawks have tied this game at 2. The young guy gets it done, and I'm really liking what Hagel's doing. He's actually putting things in the net pretty consistently now. Brandon Hagel is starting to look pretty good for this team, and I don't know, this rookie class has been phenomenal this year and has saved our butts and is giving us a chance for the playoffs. So about a minute later, the Hawks defense makes a dumb kind of play. Ryan Carpenter whiffs on a clearing attempt. Slavin fires a shot that's wide. It goes off the wall, off the back wall, and it comes back in front of the net. Warren Fogle gets over here, and he kind of puts it through his legs and buries it past Lankinen. I don't know how he's able to do it, but he's able to, no think, just behind the legs, through the legs, not even behind the legs, through the legs, right in, and it looks like that puck was carried in. Lankinen got there too late. As actually his skate kind of was the last touch before it went in the net. It was going in anyways, and I don't know what Kalnick's supposed to do there. It's a You don't expect him to go through the legs right there. If you're Lankinen, you're the reason why he didn't make that save. Just a bit slow getting over there. Canes regained the lead here with 13 minutes to go ish. So the Hawks not very known for, or this year, not known for scoring in the last 10 minutes, but they need one here. But the Hawks broke that mold in this game as Yamark's around the boards, moves it over, gets it to Connor Murphy. He fires a shot, and Strome gets his stick on it, lowers it. It beats Reimer. The redirect from Dylan Strome beats Reimer. He's got goals in back-to-back games, and the Hawks have tied the game again. So it's 3-3. The second time they have tied this game. Woo! All right. 3-3. Less than 10 minutes to go. What could possibly go wrong? Everything, apparently, because under a minute to go, pretty much under 30 seconds to go before overtime, Jesper Fast gets the game-winning goal off of a rebound from a Vinny Trocheck shot. He shoots it, it's deflected. Lankinen doesn't necessarily make the... I don't know. Lankinen gets a bit far out of the crease, a bit far out of his net, and comes up to make this save, and he just kind of has, because of the weird redirect of a Hawk defender, he has to come in and make a pad save, and then as he's sliding down, basically, Jesper Fast is able to get the stick on it, and despite, 4 Hawk defenders right over there, nope, he's able to get that thing in the net somehow, and the Hurricanes score with under 30 seconds to go, and unsurprisingly, run the clock out. They'll escape this game with a 4-3 win, and the Hawks just robbed of at least a point in the standings right there, and that is just a tough one to lose. This one is not necessarily more of a scream my head off kind of angry kind of loss. This one is just a disappointing, well-fought loss that really should have gone to overtime, frankly, but didn't, and they came up short, and that's just what the reality of it is. It's a good team. I don't know what else to say, man. That's a rough game to lose. Lankinen looked pretty good despite letting up 4 goals. The defense, had its moments, as per usual, but they made some plays when they needed to. But, outside of that, that's just a hard one to take against a good team. We have one game in Nashville next. Oh no, we just played these guys and they kicked our teeth in, and now we have to go into their house. This is not looking good. We have to go play Nashville, another game. It's only one game, it's not 2 games in Nashville, although there's part of me that kind of wishes it was. But regardless, we have Nashville for a game, and then our first 2 games at home against Dallas this season. So... all right, so this is where it is. It's starting to come down to us, Dallas, and Nashville. Columbus is kind of still in the race here, but they're falling off a little bit. They're just falling off a little bit here, and their chances are going down by the game, it looks like. Detroit's been out for a long time. Jokes aside, it looks like it's going to be us, Nashville, and Dallas for the last playoff spot. And I'm pretty nervous, especially since these are the 2 teams that we got to face next. These are important games to win. But the way the Hawks performed here, I don't know if we're going to be able to pull off some of these wins, man. We had a really good start to the season, but it's starting to catch up on us as we're starting to get some games against the Lightning, the Panthers, and the Hurricanes. We got a bulk of those games out of our system. Only 3 games left against the Hurricanes, 3 games set on the road way late in the year one of the last 5 games of the year. And then we have 1 game left against Tampa, and then 2 more games against Florida. Most of our games against those opponents are done for, thankfully. Bulk of our games is Dallas and Nashville for the rest of the year, which, if you can't tell already, are incredibly important. And just 2 games against Columbus and Detroit. It's heating up here fast. That's going to do it for this one. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because this is getting real. You're not going to want to miss a single upload. Until next time, I'll see you guys.